Children chanting Sartan se juda in Hyderabad, India. An attempt made to behead a minister in Maldives. Hyderabad in India and Hyderabad in Pakistan witnessed similar mobs.
Oh my God!
An attempt was made to stab Salman Rushdie in the neck in the US. From US to Maldives and Hyderabad in India and in Pakistan, is Sartan se juda the new threat the world faces?
When you think of Maldives, you think of sun-kissed beaches. You think of beautiful deep blue ocean and people enjoying their holidays, perhaps a drink in their hand. That is one reality of Maldives. And the picture on the right is the other reality of Maldives. A radical Islamist attempts to stab a minister, Ali Soleh. He is Maldives Environment Minister or Junior Environment Minister, in his neck in broad daylight in full public view. According to reports, this radical Islamist was chanting some verses before the stabbing. Also on the show, Sartan se juda rants in Hyderabad in India and in Hyderabad in Pakistan. Instead of shock and outrage and hard police action against the perpetrators, is Sartan se juda being normalized? I'm Gaurav Sawant. We debate. But first, as always, let's get started with the headlines on India First. Packed political day in Bihar. CBI raids 24 locations. 4 RJD leaders in Patna. Tejasvi Yadav alleges political vendetta. Nitish Kumar wins trust vote in the assembly. Liquorgate showdown in the national capital. BJP claims Manish Sisodia gave license as Revdi to friends. Aam Aadmi Party counters, accuses the BJP of Operation Kamla. Scuffle breaks out outside the Maharashtra Assembly. Shinde Sena and opposition exchange blows. Ruling MLAs accused of hurling abuse on the floor of the House. Javeer Shergill resigns as Congress Party's national spokesperson, takes a dig at the Gandhis, says the party is influenced by self-serving interests of individuals indulging in sycophancy. Haryana BJP leader Sonali Phogat's death mystery deepens. Family alleges conspiracy, accuses the Neta's PA and an aide's role in her mysterious and unnatural death. Another video of Sartan se juda slogan being raised in Hyderabad has surfaced, and this time it's a AIMIM corporator from Mughalpura raising these Sartan se juda slogans, calling for beheading at a rally that was held late last night, and no action has been taken against the AIMIM corporator so far. This is a video of the AIMIM corporator, and listen in to Nazreen Sultan. Listen in, I'll get you more on that story. We'll get you more on the story, but I want you to listen to children demanding death for anyone speaking ill of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Now this was a rally and this has caused considerable alarm in Hyderabad. First the Sar Tan Se Juda chants and then children being a part of this mob. And this is not restricted just to India. In the name of blasphemy, a similar mob went viral and went on a rampage in Hyderabad in Pakistan. So two images, Hyderabad in India and Hyderabad in Pakistan. Incidentally, it's a Pakistani radical Islamist organization, the Tehreek-e-Labbaik, that's credited with this rant, Gustakh-e-Rasool ki ek hi saza, Sar Tan Se Juda. But sadly, once again, this is not restricted just to Pakistan or India or Maldives. We bring you our top story.
Hyderabad on edge. Massive protest. MLA Raja Singh effigies burned. Echoes of Sar Tan Se Juda beheading chants. Police detained scores of protesters on Wednesday as hundreds came out on the streets against the release of Raja Singh from jail on bail. The police held flag march in Old City as it brought the situation under control. Suspended BJP leader was arrested on Tuesday over his allegedly derogatory remarks on Prophet Muhammad. Raja Singh spent just 10 hours in custody as the local court granted him bail, saying criminal procedure code was not followed in making the arrest. While Raja Singh's release sparked celebrations at the BJP office, it triggered protests in the old city of Hyderabad.
The main cause of the protest is the hateful, derogatory and uncouth language which was used by the BJP and its MLA.
Telangana Congress Neta Feroz Khan even issued a brazen threat of violence against T. Raja.
मेरा प्रश्न आपसे सीधा है, सजा मुसलमान देंगे कि सजा अदालत देगी?
तो इसके लिए
कि आप बोलेंगे कि 1 लाख बाद कानून तोड़ो?
इन्हें माफी मांगना, इन्हें नहीं माफी मांगेगा तो पहले भी बोला, आज भी बोल रहा हूँ, इसको जा दिखे तो और मारते हम लोग.
The protest that saw beheading calls also included school children who were made to chant "Death for Raja Singh" slogans. National Commission for Protection of Child's Rights has assured action against those who instigated children to chant Sar Tan Se Juda.
We will take action against the perpetrators who are using children. This is a kind of child abuse. Commission strictly prohibits such things. Juvenile Justice Act prohibits such things. Use of children and any kind of violent or radical activities is prohibited by the law of land.
The beheading chants were made in the presence of several police personnel who chose to turn a blind eye to provocative sloganeering.
force that has been deployed on one side. It is shocking to see that the police here are still waiting on hand, but on the other hand the number of crowds, that is the people here, have been continuously increasing here since morning. Let me remind you, these protests here have only been increasing since last night.
With Apurva Jayachandran in Hyderabad, Bureau Report, India Today.
More breaking news coming in. The National Commission for Protection of Child Rights has taken cognizance of the social media video showing children in Hyderabad raising Sar Tan Se Juda slogans, and they've written to the Hyderabad Police Commissioner to initiate action for children, especially school children, being misused in protests, children being used as a political tool in protests. The police have been asked to investigate this case and take action against the organizers. And Congress leader from Hyderabad, Feroz Khan, is alleged to have been inciting a section of the society to target BJP MLA Raja Singh for his comments. He said, if there is a need, break the law. Not once, but lakhs of times. I spoke to him earlier today and I began by asking him why was he inciting a mob and whether he believed in rule of law, constitution of this country or Sharia.
ये किस तरह की भाषा है, किस तरह की भाषा है एक नेता की जो मुसलमानों को उकसा रहे हैं एक विपक्ष के नेता को मारने के लिए।
देखिए सुनिए, राजा सिंह ये जो कामा कर रहा 20 साल से कर रहा, अब तक उसके ऊपर 49 केसेस बुक है। ये कभी भी इन्हें गली का लीडर था, कॉर्पोरेटर था, आज एमएलए बना, कभी भी इसकी भाषा नहीं सीख रही थी। हम इसको 20 साल से देख रहे हैं, कभी भी ये देश तोड़ने की भाषा है इसकी। इन्हें डिवाइड एंड रूल करता कभी भी, और कभी भी इसको हिंदू मुसलमान ये बातें करने को आता, तो कब तक सबर करेंगे मुसलमान? हाँ, तो अभी एक ही बात बोले हम हमारे,
तो क्या मुसलमान कानून तोड़ेंगे? आप ये कह रहे हैं मुसलमानों को कि कानून तोड़ दो,
बल्कि उसको बेल हो गई, फाइन। अभी पीडी केस में इसको बुक कर सकते, प्रिवेंशन एंड डिटेंशन एक्ट में बुक कर सकते। तेलंगाना पुलिस 4-5 केस कर रहे हैं तो उसको पीडी एक्ट में बुक कर रही। ये जो राजा सिंह है ये एक ऐसा दीवाना बंदा है जो देश की यूनिटी को, ब्रदरहुड को, पीस को स्पॉइल करना चाहता। तो इसके लिए इसको सजा होना नंबर 1। नहीं तो सजा कौन देगा? सजा कानून देगा कि सजा मुसलमान देंगे? तो इसको आवाम नहीं। अरे फिरोज खान, मेरा प्रश्न आपसे सीधा है, मेरा प्रश्न आपसे सीधा है, सजा मुसलमान देंगे कि सजा अदालत देगी? दुनिया देख लिए, इनोसेंट गरीब कमजोर मरता, इसमें राजा सिंह नहीं मरता, सदुद्दीन नहीं मरता, फिरोज खान नहीं मरता। कौन देगा सजा? इन्हें अगर से बात करेंगे सजा कौन देगा? आगे जाके सजा कौन देगा? कई के लिए तो इसके लिए कि आप बोलेंगे कि 1 लाख बाद कानून तोड़ो, माफी मांगना। इन्हें नहीं माफी मांगेगा तो पहले भी बोला, आज भी बोल रहा हूँ, इसको जहाँ दिखे हो तो और मारते हम लगा। तो कानून सजा देगा कि देश के मुसलमान सजा देंगे या हैदराबाद के मुसलमान सजा देंगे? बराबर देते, कानून हाथ पे लेना है तो लेते, एक टाइम में 1000 टाइम लेते, क्योंकि इन्हें गंदा है, गंदा नाली का कीड़ा है इन्हें। चलो एक आध टाइम कोई तो उसको माफ करते, हर टाइम आके हिंदू मुसलमान करके पूरा हैदराबाद की गंगा जमुना तहजीब को खराब करता, या हिंदू मुसलमान मिलके रहते, सिख ईसाई मिलके रहते। नहीं, माफ में प्यार है। सजा कानून देगा कि सजा मुसलमान देंगे? मेरा प्रश्न आपसे सीधा है, सजा मुसलमान देंगे कि सजा कानून देगा? गलत बोल दिया आप, नहीं बोलना, किसी के धर्म के बारे में नहीं बोलना। नहीं बात करें कि राजा सिंह बोलता। आप मुझे एक बात बताइए, आप मुझे एक बात बताइए, आप जस्टिस, लिबर्टी, इक्वालिटी में विश्वास रखने की बात करते हैं, आप कहते हैं आप जस्टिस, इक्वालिटी, लिबर्टी में विश्वास रखते हैं, ये देश संविधान से चलेगा कि शरिया से चलेगा? इसको नहीं मालूम इन्हें कितनी बड़ी गलती करा और कितना प्री प्लान करा इन्हें। तो एफआईआर दर्ज कराइए, सोशल मीडिया के सामने इंटरव्यू देता, एफआईआर दर्ज।
I quickly want to cut across to Priyank Kanungo, the chairman of the National Protection for Commission of Child Rights, who joins me on India First on this big story. Priyank Kanungo, you've shot off a letter to the police. What can you tell us, sir? What was wrong in the images that have gone viral?
This seems violation of Section 83(2) of Juvenile Justice Act. and attracts strict penal provisions. Use of children in such violent activities is an offense as per the law of land. So we have issued a notice to the Commissioner of Police of Hyderabad City to lodge an FIR and produce the affected children in front of Child Welfare Committee, ensure their counseling, proper recording of their statement, and submit an action taken report to the Commission.
The use of children in such rallies where Sar Tan Se Juda slogans are being chanted, or when impressionable minds chant similar slogans, is there a problem with that, sir?
Prima facie, it seems that it's a violation of Section 83 of Juvenile Justice Act, which prohibits using of children in any kind of illegal activity. This kind of violent sloganeering is absolute illegal activity. It affects the mind of children, it affects the development of children, and it attracts children to indulge into illegal activities. That's why Commission has taken cognizance and issued a notice to Commissioner of Police.
For joining me here on India First, Priyanka Anungo, Chairman of the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, many thanks. The question remains, will minorities follow the law of the land, abide by the Constitution, or is this normalizing Sar Tan Se Juda, be it the law and order machinery or political leadership? Has there been a failure to nip Sar Tan Se Juda in the bud? Joining me on India First is Saida Falak. She's a leader of the AIMIM, and Zeenat Shaukat Ali, the founder Director General of World Institute of Islamic Studies. And Saida Falak, children in a mob demanding death, and this Sar Tan Se Juda, what is being taught to the next generation of Muslims, madam?
Sir, Gustakh-e-Rasool ki ek hi saza, Sar Tan Se Juda is the punishment as per our Sharia. But we live in a country which has its own law, and we really want the people who made comments against our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam should be punished as per our law, and we demand that. And my leader Asaduddin Owaisi Sahab has already made it clear that he don't support such slogans, and we want them. We want Raja Singh, we want Nupur Sharma to be punished as per law.
And what about Nasreen Sultan? What about Nasreen Sultan of your own party, who's chanting Gustakh-e-Rasool ki ek hi saza, Sar Tan Se Juda? Maybe she's not listening to Asaduddin Owaisi, or maybe you are hunting with the hare and running with the hare and hunting with hounds.
No, see, it is just a slogan. People who are chanting Sar Tan Se Juda will really be happy and will really thank the government and police if they take action as per law.
And who should Kanhaiya Lal's family thank? Who should Kanhaiya Lal's family thank? Who should Kanhaiya Lal's family thank? Because two Muslims went and beheaded him. But let me get Zeenat Shaukat Ali. Madam, is this acceptable? Zeenat Shaukat Ali ji, is this acceptable? Sar Tan Se Juda, and the manner in which Kanhaiya Lal was beheaded by these Sar Tan Se Juda chaps.
What about many people getting injured? Riots happened all over country. Nupur Sharma brought us international shame. What about that?
And of course, these Muslims who beheaded brought great glory. They brought great glory, madam.
When will they get punished?
But anyway,
there should be disturbance all over the country.
There should be rule of law. This country will work on rule of law, or will this country work on Sharia? But Zeenat Shaukat Ali ji, only Zeenat Shaukat Ali. Respond, madam. Zeenat Shaukat Ali.
Thank you. First of all, it is highly condemnable that one uses a slogan like Sar Tan Se Juda, which has absolutely no bearings in the correct traditions of the Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him. These kind of slogans have spoilt, are distorting, and they distort the version of Islam. First of all, the children who have been involved in picking up, in speaking in this awful fashion, and the people who are instigating and using these children have to be punished under the law. They have no right to do this. Yes, Nupur Sharma did wrong, and yes, the MLA has done grave wrong. We do not accept these kind of statements against the Prophet. But the law must take its own course, and to shout such slogans and to come down to the streets on violence is absolutely against the precept of the Prophet.
You know,
and I would
what
like
is
to
alarming, madam, is the normalization of these slogans. You know, Saida Falak, we were always told that Indian Muslims are very different from radical Islamists like Tehreek-e-Labbaik in Pakistan. But madam, are you not horrified with your party leader Nasreen Sultan and so many others across our country who are chanting Gustakh-e Rasool ki ek hi saza, sar tan se juda? I mean, Pakistanis can do it now. Indian Muslims are also doing it.
It is not it is not acceptable.
Yes, this slogan should not come. We believe in the judiciary, but the government is failing. The police is failing to, give them the punishment they deserve. Raja Singh
so then Muslims will take law in their own hands.
On time. They are not getting what they deserve. If they get punished, if action is taken properly by the police and the government, these stands will not come. There will be no protest. There will be no violence. There will be nothing. And Muslims are protesting peacefully. There is no
Absolutely.
violence.
Beheading of Kanhaiya Lal was very peaceful. Madam.
This is not a peaceful protest.
Those were affiliated with BJP. Those who beheaded Kanhaiya Lal were affiliated with BJP.
Okay, Zeenat Shaukat wants to respond.
For kind information.
Well, I'd like to respond to this. In the first instance, I would like to say that all prophets have been abused. The Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, derogatory remarks were passed on him and he was confronted and physically attacked. But what did he do? He dealt kindly and patiently with people and gave the message of peace. And his arguments, also he conducted himself, he argued, and his entire behavior was full of dignity, even when he was defamed and ridiculed. That is the first example of the Prophet we have to follow. And we have to follow the rule of law. We know that the judiciary of this country is going to ultimately punish the wrongdoers, and the Muslims under no conditions and under no circumstances should take the law into their hands to execute anything.
Oh,
as a
absolutely,
matter of fact,
madam.
there's a verse of the Quran which says if you kill one innocent, it is as if you have killed all mankind. And if you save one innocent, it is as if you have saved all mankind.
And it is not just one Kanhaiya Lal. There is Kamlesh Tiwari, there is Unmesh Kole, and Saida Falak. I can understand Tehreek-e-Labbaik radicals in Pakistan. You know, they called Mumtaz Qadri, the police officer who killed Pakistan's Punjab province governor Salman Taseer, a Ghazi. Lawyers in Pakistan shard rose petals on him. I can understand that. It happens in Pakistan. But Pakistan anyway is a failed Islamic state. Ma'am, are we saying that the Muslims who beheaded Kanhaiya Lal, or the ones who went after Kamlesh Tiwari, or the ones who went after Kolhe, and so many others, are they also Ghazis?
First of all, you don't compare Indian Muslims to Pakistani Muslims. We have nothing to do with them. There's no point comparing us with them.
Ma'am, what is happening in Hyderabad in India is happening in Hyderabad in Pakistan.
First of all, stop comparing us to Pakistani.
Madam, actions also need to be different so that there is no comparison.
Stop comparing us to them. Please stop comparing us to Pakistanis, okay? We are proud Indian Muslims. You talk about us.
Ma'am, I'm very glad you said you are Indian Muslims, Indians first.
Alhamdulillah, I'm proud of that.
Yes, madam, I am also very proud of that. I am so glad. I am so glad. But this comparison stems from the fact what is happening in Hyderabad in Pakistan is what is happening in Hyderabad in India. The same chants are happening, madam. That is alarming. And Zeenat Shaukat Ali, do you agree, madam? It's very alarming. And this beheading attempt that took place in Maldives, where a minister, some radical Islamist goes and tries and stabs a minister in the neck, or an attempt made on Salman Rushdie in America.
Mr. Gaurav,
it is deplorable.
I want Zeenat Shaukat Ali to respond. Zeenat Shaukat Ali.
Barbaric. These are not acts that Islam has ever condoned or ever taught. Islam has taught the message of peace, and it has taught you the method of the rule of law which you should always apply. It is very unfortunate. And Gaurav, I'm openly saying that I condemn all these people. The ones who have threatened Rushdie, the one who stabbed him, the one who stabbed the minister, and the ones who are conducting themselves in a manner which is absolutely against Islam. What they have to do is be peaceful, is to go to the rule of law and to see to it and to wait for the judgment. One has to wait for the judgment to come, and allow the law to take its own course. But there's one more thing that I would like to say, Gaurav,
Ma'am.
is that, these defamatory remarks which are alluding to the Prophet also seem to be a kind of an instigation.
Oh, absolutely. They should
for
stop.
the Muslims to get roused.
Absolutely,
and for
ma'am.
them to take the wrong kind of actions. And I think that members of parliament who are responsibly sitting in the well of parliament, we look up to them to make harmony and to make peace. And
Very sane words. I will let that be the last word on the show, ma'am. I've run out of time. But Saida Falakji, I completely agree. You know, it was a very nice thing that you said, that you are a very proud Indian Muslim. And that's the attempt. We are all Indians first. That's the effort. We are all Indians first. Whatever be our religion comes later. It's the tricolor we need to keep high, and the constitution of the country. I've run out of time on this part of the show, but we'll revisit the story in the days and weeks ahead. Saida Falakji and Zeenat Shaukat Ali for joining me here on India First. Many thanks.